ha ha! It is once again your dastardly dashing voice of Toyzilla Live, your hashtag Bayesian Mr. Kapow, aka Michael Pow, and by my side, as always, my friend, my buddy, my compadre, Dahveed. We need to raise some more money ASAP.
Oh man, do we ever? I mean, literally, you're gonna see the lights turn off like midstream today. It's gone to that point. Yeah, no, definitely. If you guys are watching, you can still actually see us with all the old computer equipment that we're using to run this show. That's a message. You should probably send us a couple bucks right now. Send it straight to Michael's coffee account there, so that he gets it lickety split. Maybe before the end of the show.
Yeah.
That way the show doesn't die midstream. You know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yep. But I can't really type anything into our chat right now. So yeah. So if you want to donate to our coffee, it's ko-fi.com/Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO.
All right, cool. Well, that said, it's been a minute. We've had a lot of conventions, a lot going on. We've both been very busy. Sadly, a lot of our work has not been super lucrative. That's all I can say. I was going to say that the way Toyzilla makes its money, usually it's at Anime Expo, where we, sell a whole bunch of anime toys. A lot of really cool signing events with voice actors, which we did do at least one. Which was great with Patrick Seitz. And then that kind of snowballs into San Diego Comic-Con, where we then spend all that money. This year, it was like basically just not making any money at Anime Expo, snowballing into spending a lot of money at Comic-Con, going into massive credit card debt.
Yep.
So, that said, don't worry. Everything is still rolling ahead as planned. Just with massive credit card debt. So, but hey, it's all good. Something is going to, hopefully, Anime Pasadena. That's usually the show that also puts us back in the black for the year. Although I will say we will not have an official Toyzilla booth at Anime Pasadena. This will be the first year we have not had a booth at Anime Expo, Anime Pasadena. We are trying other shows. And of course, Anime Pasadena, we will be there. We're going to be selling exclusive pops for the event, doing meet and greet signings. I think we even have something set up Saturday night, a nice dinner meet and greet with a lot of great voice actors. We'll tell you more about that when it gets closer. But this is now definitely the year we're trying different things, and it's a transition period. It's like, okay, let's lose a lot of money really quickly, but then it's all tuition in the School of Hard Knocks and life lessons, so that by 2025 we're going to be back in business. That's the way I look at it. And absolutely, last night was a great Whatnot stream. We sold our Grimjow art series pop. We sold a lot of really amazing pieces. I didn't prep a photo for today, so really you got to go over to whatnot.com, check out the Toyzilla stream from last night. But you don't have to wait a whole week this time. You don't have to wait till next Wednesday. We're actually doing a stream this coming Monday, kind of like, hey, emergency raise some funds stream. You're going to see us kind of doing what we do best, which is really mystery pops. But instead of putting, worthless pops in boxes, we're actually putting some very, very expensive autographed art pops into these boxes for you guys to bid on. That's what we've been doing the last couple shows, and we're going to keep doing that. So stay tuned for us Monday night, 7 p.m. on Whatnot. You're going to probably see some magic happen. But anyway, this is the part of the show we usually talk about events, past events, upcoming events, the convention calendar. Man, it's been a minute, so I'm trying to remember, what was the last show we did? There was D23. I can definitely talk about that. There was Strategic Con, Michael. I don't know if you want to mention that.
Yeah,
that was a good show for you.
I was definitely there. Ended up spending a little bit more than I expected, but still not as much over the long run because honestly, I love the Strategicon flea market. If you like board games, check out the Strategicon board market. Like, I even also got some photos here of the convention itself. As you can see here,
Ooh.
the vendor room was pretty poppin'. A lot of really awesome miniatures. The main room had a lot of games that was being played. Yeah, right here. Like I said, the outdoor area right there you see in the upper left is the flea market. So pretty much if you have some board games or card games or whatever that you want to sell at low prices, honestly just make room for, if you're like me, more board games, then that's the place to be. Yeah.
Well, it looks incredible. That looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish I had been able to go there. Just there's been too many conventions, too many events back to back to back. The one I think I will mention, which you actually saw me there at Power Morphicon.
Oh, yeah.
Duh, clearly. So I actually don't need to talk about it that much. It was a pretty awesome show. That one was thankfully one that took the place of Anime Expo that helped me get back a little bit, put a little bit more funds back in the old Toyzilla bank account. So that is definitely was a good one. I'm glad Strategicon did well for you. So
Yeah.
awesome.
Played a lot of really awesome games. As let's see, I'm gonna put this picture back up. Gotta play a bunch of games that I haven't been able to play before, like Warmspan and Faraway, and The Crew.
Man,
Yeah.
well, that looks incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do have a bunch of really awesome conventions. I was like, the year is not over yet. And I was gonna say this is usually a time where things slow down just a scotch, as far as conventions, store signings, all that stuff. But actually, it really has not. I noticed. I don't know what it is. I think the pandemic had this pent up demand, and then there's like we're in this period where there's too many events every single weekend without a break, and you have to like pick and choose what you're gonna do. But then you're just getting exhausted. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm kind of speaking for all of us as a fan community. We're getting exhausted with all these events, and they're all good ones, so it's hard to choose. So which ones should we do? Which ones should we not do? I'm honestly just gonna say do what makes sense for you. Focus on maybe that couple. Just don't kill yourself every weekend doing conventions. It's too much. So that said, I'm trying to look into some of the new ones to see if they are worth doing. We definitely have like the Palm Springs Comic-Con coming up. Let's see, and I'm gonna say next weekend, of course, is LA Comic-Con, which is one of the bigger ones in LA. And man, we got some great guests. I was actually pulling out some of the Funko Pops that I'm thinking maybe we could try to get signed. You of course have the stars of Back to the Future, Marty McFly, Doc Brown. You got Biff. You got Biff there if you like Biff. They actually have also pretty much a big portion of the cast of Rick and Morty. The voices of Rick, Morty, Summer, and then they have a lot of Star Wars guests there as well. I was grabbing my Fennec Shan Pop here just in case I want to get that one signed, or the Armorer. Pretty huge. I wouldn't be completely surprised if all of a sudden one day Mark Hamill's going to do the show and we have Luke Skywalker signing. Based on the huge guests that they have doing this show. So save up for that one. That's a 3-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not this weekend, but next weekend. But I did want to mention one smaller event happening this weekend. Our good friends over at Ninja Exchange in Carlsbad, outside San Diego, are doing a big outside event in conjunction with the inside event. That they always have every weekend. This one, it looks like it's less about a lot of voice actors and special guests, but more about just, doing a big outdoor swap meet with, the focus being on toys and collectibles. So, and cards and everything else. So head down to Ninja Exchange. This is literally tomorrow and Saturday for a really big sale. Yeah, actually, Toyzilla has been invited. I am just weighing it right this moment. So I can't say this moment for sure that I'm going to be there, but we have a lot of interest. So that's all I'll say. So maybe if you guys are in the area, head on over, check it out. We'll, of course, post if we do end up going, do some live streams over there, show off some of the art pops that we've got, that sort of thing. Obviously, mystery items, we always do that. So that is what's going on. And there is another show that I recommend because it's put on by a really good friend of ours. It's called Operation Pop Con. It is a big anime show, Antelope Valley Fairgrounds. I heard like over 100 vendors, at least about 10 guests of honor, voice actors. They actually just confirmed today Derek Stephen Prince, who is, of course, a big star of Bleach, star of Naruto, yada yada, all the animes, Digimon, etc. So I'm actually going to be there working as his handler as well. It's just a one-day show, so don't. Yeah, see, I was telling you about losing the lights. You saw the light just go off on me. We just lost our lights. Okay, so hey, help us keep the lights on. I'm just gonna keep mentioning that coffee account. All right. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna have some really cool events still the rest of the year. We're doing a couple of these meet and greet dinners. Like I said, November 2nd and 3rd is Anime Pasadena. And again, we were talking to the crew at Anime Pasadena. It's like, you know what? Instead of doing the booth, we're going to do the meet and greet dinners. We're going to do the exclusives for the show. You'll probably see us with a lot of the voice actors. It's going to be pretty awesome. So let's just focus on what is super positive, which is all the cool events we've got. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think the rest of this year is going to be pretty phenomenal. Oh, hey, I forgot one of the big things. This is for LA Comic Con. I'm doing my first comic book signing. I'm going to say in over a decade. It's been a minute. I designed the cover of the Deadpool comic book. It's an exclusive for the show. And there's only 30 of these. Yeah, I'll be there signing them along with the Cabbage Man himself, James, who basically he was the inspiration for the cover, his role as Cabbage Man in Avatar: The Last Airbender. So we did kind of a spoof cover cross between, Winnie the Pooh and Avatar: The Last Airbender. And instead of him, James, being the Cabbage Man, he's the Carrot Man. Basically, he's Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh, trying to sell his carrots from his cart, and he's upset at the shenanigans of Winnie the Pooh and friends as they destroy his carrots. So it's a pretty cool mashup. Yeah, you'll see that cover there at LA Comic Con if you make it. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So there you go. That's it for me. I'm not gonna bore you with a million other events. There are a million other events. Just look them up online, but
all right. And
yes.
Speaking of, I believe some of my friends over at Peep Show Menagerie, they're doing a burlesque show. If you're out in the Anaheim area, check them out. Just check out just go to the Peep Show Menagerie Facebook page for all the rest of the info. But anyway, okay. I think it's time for us to jump into some toy news because
it is. But you know what? I'm sorry, I didn't. You jogged my memory. There was one other. This is a store signing. I really got to mention because it is that cool. Our friends at Evasive Studios right there in LA. They've got a double signing this weekend with 2 voice actors from One Piece. They've got Shanks himself, red-haired Shanks from One Piece. And they have Sugar, also from One Piece. So if you want to, grab 2 amazing autographs without having to go to a convention or wait in a crazy long line, head over to Evasive Studios, get your autographs over there. It's totally worth it. So, all right, let's do some new toy news now, shall we?
It's been a while. It's been a while, but first bit of new toy news we got here today. Something really cool. Apparently, the Loyal Subjects has licensed a bunch of Hasbro properties recently. In the latest issue of Toy Book, it was revealed that the Loyal Subjects has licensed a number of Hasbro properties with plans to relaunch them in their original formats. Properties include Mask, Gem and the Holograms, My Pet Monster, Rom the Space Knight, My Buddy, and Popples. According to the report, the Mask line will be sticking to their original scale and style, with figures and vehicles making a comeback, and the new Gem will once again be in its classic 12-inch doll format.
Oh, thank goodness. Wow. Yeah, you really can't go wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And next up here, we got ourselves the Marvel Legends Crystal and Lockjaw 2-pack from Hasbro. These are 6-inch scale action figures with a Lockjaw figure coming in 7 pieces, which includes swappable faceplates, tuning forks, and legs that can be displayed sitting or standing. The Crystal figure comes with 5 accessories, which includes alternate hands and head and Power FX. This is going to be dropping in October of this year for $69.99. Nice.
That's one big doggy. I mean, it's such a big dog that almost that action figure is the size of an actual dog.
Yeah,
not that far.
Yeah, I also think. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but wasn't Lockjaw a Build-A-Figure from a long way back? So if you missed out on that, you get it. I think like an updated version right here.
Yeah, I think you're right about that Build-A-Figure. Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up, we got some more Marvel Legends. This is the Marvel Legends Dragon Man exclusive from Hasbro. It's a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, which is about 10 inches tall and 17.5 inches wide with its wings out. This one comes with 6 accessories, which includes 2 alternate wings, 2 alternate hands, wearable glasses, and a book. Ship date for this is August of next year for $84.99.
Now, tell me, I think this might be the first time we see Dragon Man as an action figure, or Marvel Legends, at least.
I think.
Am I wrong?
For Marvel Legends, because I remember Dragon Man being a actual soldable figure way back in the KB days.
Yeah, I think Toy Biz had it as part of. I don't know what was it, part of Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But it was a much smaller scale version.
Yeah, it wasn't anything like this.
Yeah.
So.
All right, and jumping from Marvel, we're going into DC here with some new DC Multiverse and McFarlane Digital Edition figures and a statue. These are from McFarlane Toys, featuring the Silver Age Joker, Crisis on Infinite Earth 2 Robin, and a DC Direct Harley Quinn statue based on the art of Ivan Tao.
Ooh, those look phenomenal.
I really like that classic Silver Age Joker we got right there.
Yeah, that actually does look pretty well articulated, I'm going to say. Yeah.
All right. Oh, Dahveed, have you seen that new Beetlejuice movie?
No, I have not. I'm really sorely missing that. Did you see it?
Not yet, but if you're interested, If you want to go back in the way back machine, check out this Beetlejuice Ultimate 7-inch scale figure from NECA. It includes 2 interchangeable portraits, swap out faceplates, a few interchangeable hands, a newspaper, a flyer, a rat, a lantern, and as you can see here, it's Beetlejuice in his tour guide outfit. This is the release schedule is January 2025, which is next year, for only $36.99. Yeah.
Not bad. That looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not enough. The only Beetlejuice figures we've got right now at Toyzilla are, of course, the Loyal Subjects based on the animated Beetlejuice. So definitely would pick this one up.
Mm-hmm. All right. And I think our next item is something I really sorely want to add to my collection. And I'm talking about some D&D stuff. We got ourselves some new D&D Dungeons and Dragons 50th anniversary figures from NECA. This is the Elkhorn and Zarak 7-inch scale figures, which these are new figures that are of previously released figures that's getting a repaint and repackage. Each comes in a classic style blister card with a few accessories and a release date of October for about $30 each. So if you're looking for a dwarf or a goblin assassin to add to your collection, gotcha right here.
Yeah, it looks like they're set they had at San Diego Comic-Con that were all the vintage figures, upscaled for modern, articulation and our modern needs. But I love the packaging. It's just so retro.
Oh yeah, it looks
awesome. Again, KB Toys, right? On the shelves.
Exactly.
Just slap that handwritten KB Toy Store's price tag in the corner, and I'm good.
And as you can see in chat right now, Avenging Penguins agreeing with me. He also wants those D&D figures so bad. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, and next up here, we got ourselves some new Silverhawks. Yeah, this is the Silverhawks Ultimates Wave 6 from Super 7, featuring Windhammer, Molecular, Steel Will, and Bluegrass. Steel Will and Bluegrass are previously released figures, but these are getting a VAC metal upgrade, with shipping expected sometime in May of next year. And the retail price for these are $55 each for the regular figures and $65 for the new VAC metal ones of Steel Will and Bluegrass.
Very cool. I will say is worth the shiny metal finish. Come on, we need that.
Oh yeah, I do want to get that Bluegrass figure because that figure is just awesome.
Yeah.
And the fact
Bluegrass, not blue gas. That's someone else.
Yeah.
That's someone with who eats a lot of beans and some flatulence. But no, Bluegrass, yeah, he was a pilot.
Yeah.
He always had the guitar. Somehow he could both play and drive at the same time. I don't know. Fly and
like I said, this figure it's a much better than the previously released figure because this one's all nice and shiny.
Yeah, you gotta have it shiny. I don't know. It's a great gimmick, but it works. It actually looks like when the toy is shiny, you're like, it just looks cooler.
Oh yeah. And let's see what we got here next. We got a new Barbie movie Ken Perfect Day doll. They previously released this figure, but it didn't really look like actor Ryan Gosling because apparently I think they did not secure the rights to use Ryan Gosling's likeness, but they do now. And these figures are now available with the likeness of Ryan Gosling. It features the same pastel beach outfit with surfboard, and like I said, the only change is the face is now changed from a generic Ken to a I will say this, it does look kind of like Ryan Gosling, and this is going to be $25.99.
Hey, not bad. It's worth it to look like Ryan Gosling. I mean, I think probably what happened was they were like rushed to get the toy out.
Yep.
And they couldn't get his features just right, and they're like, they didn't get approval. But then it's like, oh, okay, now we have the time. Okay, now we got it looking just perfect. So does look like him. So good job, Mattel.
Oh yeah. And we got one more bit of new toy news, but this one's more of I guess card game news. We got some upcoming Disney Lorcana reveals. The upcoming expansion for Lorcana which is entitled the Azurite Sea, will include the cast of Big Hero 6, Rescue Rangers, and more. The newest set will be available on November 15th at retail locations at Walt Disney Resort, Disneyland Resort, and Disneyland Paris before going worldwide mass market retailers on November 25th. And they also announced a new Stitch Holiday Collector's Gift Set as well. Yeah.
Ooh. You just can't have too much Stitch, especially with a new live-action movie coming out.
Oh, yeah.
For Stitch, you know.
And like I said, I'm loving the fact that they're going to be doing Rescue Rangers, because that's just one step closer to Darkwing Duck. Once the Darkwing Duck cards drop, I'm going to get into this game.
Oh, yeah. Let's get dangerous.
Exactly. And that has been this week's new toy news.
Very cool. Very cool.
Exactly. And I think it's time for us to put on our binoculars, because now it's time for some Pop Watch.
Boing. All right. I do remember this part. So I brought my pops. First, it's funny. I got a pop that just arrived on my doorstep yesterday. For all I know, there's probably a stack of pops outside right this second, but let's go with what just dropped on my doorstep. Talking about Elvira in her really cool car here with her little doggy. So I didn't know how cool this pop was going to be, so I literally bought 3 of them for the store. One of them sold last night. Actually, probably would have sold like more. But I'm trying to hold on one a little bit longer. So, it looks too cool. It's really cool. I mean, the car is adorbs, and so is, the doggy. Elvira always looks fetching. So, she's doing a whole bunch with her dog now, which is great. All right. And if you made it to D23, then now you probably have this set over here. Vader and Luke together in a 2-pack that is a D23 2024 exclusive from episode 4. That's what it's from. Okay, or you have yourself a Bob Gurr pop, the Disney Imagineer, who designed most of the parks we love. So I'll just say that. Bam. But if you've been getting the new pops that are dropping, then you probably have these Funko Fusion pops, which actually come with a little playable code inside for a game. And they stretch across basically all the licenses that exist. I mean, pretty wide. From Jurassic Park. This one's from Megan. There's He-Man. There's Hot Fuzz, etc., etc. So, check these out. Pick them up. Of course, we've been selling them like crazy on our Whatnot stream. Probably will eventually put them up on Toyzilla.com as well if there's time. There rarely is. So, sorry, behind on that. But what new pops have you got for us, Michael? I know about a lot I can't talk about, but so I'll just go with what you know.
Well, I just got one bit of new pop news here, which is some new Sandman Season 2 Funko Pops, which includes a standard Dream figure with a chase figure that includes Dream's helm. And as you can see here, we also have some other ones like Lucifer and the guy with the mouth eyes. And let's see here, Lucien and with Matthew. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, hopefully there'll be more episodes of Sandman coming.
Well, there apparently it's going to be a new season at least.
Definitely. Oh yeah, that's just too epic a property to not do something with. We need more. So very exciting.
Oh yeah. And that's been our new pop news of the week, and I think now it's time for us to get into one of your favorite game and mine. It is time for the Toyzilla Price Check Challenge! Alright, well, this is a fun little game that you could play along with us right at home. It's kind of like The Price is Right, but with toys and collectibles. I'm going to put up an image of a toy and or collectible up on the screen, and then you're going to guess the closest retail price without going over. But don't worry, I will be giving you some info on the item. And what happens when you win, Dahveed?
Well, typically when you win, you get all that pride and glory that you rightfully deserve. It also means that you beat Dahveed, who is the mayor of Toyzilla, and should be the expert on prices of all collectible merchandise in the world. But often is not. No, don't always win. Not always. But if you play this game at a local convention where we are, doing it live in person, you likely would win one of these amazing Toyzilla Art Series autographed Funko Pops, worth hundreds, if not thousands. For hey, you're a genius. But since hey, we're doing this virtually, pride and glory is really good enough. But you are invited to talk to your local conventions. Try to get Michael and myself out there to do the live Toyzilla Price Check Challenge. Yeah, might cost a couple bucks, like Michael mentioned before. Gotta keep the lights on. But hey, we will be there. It will be awesome. We're trying to do some local shows now. Hey, I'm talking about you, LA Comic Con or Anime LA or et cetera, just hey. But you can get the ball rolling yourself and write those conventions. Tell me, I want to see Toyzilla Price Check Challenge there in person. And hey, we just might do it.
All right. Well, let's just jump right in with our first item of the evening. And I can see that Avenging Penguin is ready as well. Game on indeed. Pride and glory does work for the Klingons, and it works for us as well. But anyway, first item up is the 112 Collective Nightwing figure from Mezco Toys. These figures are 6.5 inches tall and over 30 points of articulation, featuring 4 interchangeable head portraits in a varying facial expressions. It also comes with 18 interchangeable hands, some equipped with gadgets like brass knuckles, smoke bombs, and darts. This item is going to be dropping March of next year. Yeah. How much do you think this item is going to run you?
I'm going to say $129. By the way, I can't see any of the prices anyone else is guessing, so I'm flying blind tonight.
All right, and Avenging Penguin is guessing in at $55. Well, what was your price again, Dahveed?
$129.
Ooh, you went over by quite a bit, because this item retails for only $95, which means first point of the evening goes out to Avenging Penguin.
Brett. I thought with all those hands, I'll just tell you, I saw the number of hands. I mean, you got hands shooting like balls and stuff. I
Mhm.
mean, come on. All right. Well, it's fine.
All
I
right.
won't make excuses. I won't make excuses. It looked expensive. All right.
All right. Hopefully, you'll have better luck with our next item, which is this Game of Thrones Legends in 3D Drogon resin bust from Diamond Select Toys. This bust is approximately 12 inches tall and sits atop a dragon's egg pedestal. It's limited to only 1,000 made and comes with a certificate of authenticity in a full color box. It's designed by Joe Allard and sculpted by Sandro Luis Sampaio, which I'm probably butchering that name, but that's my best attempt. So, how much do you think this item's gonna run ya?
Okay, I'm just gonna say $69. I have good luck with that number sometimes.
$69 from Dahveed. Let's see here, Veggie Penguin. Do you have a guess? And I'll see if anybody else in chat. I can only see here. Veggie Penguin is guessing in at 115. 115. Dahveed gotta start doing a little bit better because this item retails for $250, which means this point goes out to Avenging Penguin.
I am crazy rusty. Okay, I'll tell you my thought process on this as well. I know Diamond Select is usually pretty affordable. A lot of their statues are like $50 ish. I knew this one would be more. I didn't know how much. So, all right. Good job, Avenging Penguin. You are giving me a massacre tonight. Let's see if I can get on the board.
Well, hopefully you'll get on the board with this next item, which is the Greedo 6-scale figure from Sideshow Collectibles. This is part of Sideshow's Scum and Villainy collection, featuring a tailored costume, 4 hands, a blaster holster, and a black hexagon base. This item is going to be dropping sometime between April and July of next year, so that's 2025.
Okay, I'm going to say $140.
140. Veggie Penguin posted, I think we are all rusty. It's been a while. Yes, it's been a while. I think this is our first show after break that after 2 weeks. We had this is a 2-week break, so it's been a while. Yeah. Veggie Penguin is guessing in at $200. So a bit more than you again, Dahveed.
Okay.
Well, Dahveed, I'm sad to say that you have yet to get on the board because this point goes out to Avenging Penguin because this item retails for $275.
Yowza! I am rusty. Okay.
Well, you still have 2 more chances, Dahveed. 2 more chances to at least get on the board. So fingers crossed for you, buddy. Fingers crossed. And our next item here is the Street Fighter 6 Amazing Yamaguchi Review Tech Chun-Li figure from Kyoto. This figure is 6.3 inches tall, featuring multiple interchangeable hands, multiple swap out faces, 100 kick effects piece, a swap out dress pieces, additional exclusive portrait, which is included for orders directly ordered through the Kyoto store. So there's additional faceplate for it. If you order right through Kyoto, this item's going to retail for, well, I'm not going to tell you, so you're going to guess because yeah.
That would help me if you told me the price so I could guess the price.
But it's going to be dropping May of next year. I caught myself there. I was like, wait. Don't do that, Michael. Don't do that.
Oh, man. Okay. So it is some kind of an exclusive through the website, right?
Yep.
Okay. I do not know. I'll be honest with you. I'll just guess. I don't know. What's Avenging Penguin guessing? That would
I'm not telling you. I am not telling you.
I'm gonna say $79.
$79 from Dahveed. Avenging Penguin's guessing in at $80.
Oh God.
So this
That
one's
doesn't
close.
help me.
This one's close. Is it higher or is it lower? I will give
How
you.
could I win when he guesses $1 above me? And I'm like, it's probably more expensive than that. So
I will say this. There is a winner. So one of you is correct. And the person
Okay.
correct is,
I know it's
or
not
at least
me,
the person closest to the price is Avenging Penguin, because this retails for 12,100 yen, which is about $83 US.
Okay, we were both pretty close, but all right.
Avenging Penguin posted a new rule: if Michael gives the price, we all get a point. No.
That would be the only way I could possibly get a point today, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, still got one more chance. One more chance on the board. Sadly, I don't think you're gonna win, but you still have one chance to at least get on the board. So fingers crossed to you, buddy.
I don't even think I'll get on the board tonight, but that's fine. Thank you.
All right. Well, this one is the Deadpool and Wolverine Kid Pool 1/6 scale collectible figure from Hot Toys. The figure features a newly developed mask head with multiple pairs of interchangeable eyepieces, a distressed red and black costume that recreates Kid Pool in her 2-layered hoodie and red pants with knee pads, a pair of matching sneakers, a pair of water guns, backpack with 2 katanas, and 10 interchangeable hands. This one's going to be dropping in December of next year, so got quite a bit of time to pre-order this.
Sorry, what's the size on this?
I do not have the size of this, but I'm guessing it's about it's 1/6 scale.
Okay. Let's say I'm just gonna give Avenging Penguin a clean sweep tonight. I don't even think I can get on the board. I don't know. I'll say $99.
99 from Dahveed and 140 from Avenging Penguin.
Oh,
so right. Yeah. You probably guessed it already, Dahveed. This one has been a clean sweep for Avenging Penguin because this retails for $254.99.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So
good job, Avenging Penguin. I think you should take my job in my toy store because I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. That's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
So final score is Dahveed 0 and Avenging Penguin 5. Congrats, buddy. Congrats. So Dahveed, did anything catch your eye this week?
Yeah, there's some good looking stuff. I mean, I guess I'll go back to Lockjaw. I like that Lockjaw. I like the multiple expressions on his face. I mean, Kid Pool is pretty cool. What else? Other than being completely hopeless in guessing the prices of everything, I think I do like that Chung-Li. I like the hyper kick. I don't think I've seen it done that well ever before. So I'll leave it at that. What caught your eye?
I'm excited for the upcoming mask figures from Loyal Subjects. That's my childhood right there. I'm also going to say I'm also digging that Kid Pool figure. I definitely want to get a Bluegrass figure from the new Ultimates line. And I'm going to say definitely want both of those new Dungeons and Dragons 50th anniversary figures of Elkhorn and Zarak.
Oh, good selections. Good
Mm-hmm.
selections. Yeah.
So, David, take us out with upcoming events and whatnot.
All right. I will say I am actually looking forward to getting a new Gem of the Holograms, especially the Misfits dolls. That is something I'm looking forward to. That was a killer show from the 80s, guys. Really. And it's good that they're being brought back to kind of match the OG. So what's coming up this weekend? We've got a very cool Friday, Saturday event over at Ninja Exchange in San Diego in Carlsbad. Hopefully the weather is cooperative because I heard it's going to be outdoors and indoors. Lots of extra vendors than you would normally see over there. And if you are not in San Diego, head over to our friends over at Vasive Studio for their dual signing, one-piece signing. You got Brandon Potter, who is, of course, red-haired Shanks. And you've got Sugar. So you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong this weekend, either which way you go. And then next weekend is, of course, one of the biggest shows in LA, the LA Comic-Con. Right. And that one is really packed jam full with really big guests. I'm talking your stars of Star Wars, your stars of Back to the Future, stars of Rick and Morty. I mean, they've got it all. They basically have the market cornered, and Power Rangers, of course. If you missed Amy Jo Johnson, because she was not at Power Morphicon this year, you will catch her at LA Comic-Con. And you will also catch me doing a Dead Pooh signing. Time and place to be determined, but I guess we'll figure out where that is, and you'll see it maybe live a little bit on our IG channel. So come grab that comic book from us over there. And of course, we will have your art series Funko Pops for some of these. I'm not saying who, but maybe for some of these cool guests that you're going to have at the show. I'm not saying anything. But then again, we've got more events coming up later this year. We've got meet and greet dinner event planned for Anime Pasadena, which is November 2nd. Definitely another great place to get your Funko Pops. And a new convention, which I think will be very, very cool, bursting onto the scene is Pop Con, out in Antelope Valley Fairgrounds, November 9th. So don't miss us there. We are 100% going to be there with some exclusive art pops for the amazing Derek Stephen Prince. I'm talking about Bleach. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So some other guests will be there as well. I'm talking about Tara Sands, who is Bulbasaur. She also has 2 new pops coming out under Jujutsu Kaisen. So a lot of good reasons to go there, and the 100+ vendors who will be just selling you everything you love. So very big event. Stay tuned for more events later this year. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Is there anything big I missed, Michael? You want to mention?
Let's see here. I do want to remind people my buddies over at Peep Show Menagerie are having a burlesque show tonight over in Anaheim. If you want to get more info on that, check out the Peep Show Menagerie Facebook page. And once again, I want to remind everybody, we are desperately in need of upgrades and stuff, basically to keep the lights on. So if you want to help support us, just hit up our Ko-fi account, which is coffee, that's ko-fi.com/Mr. Kapow, that's MRKAPAO. And David, where can we find you on the interwebs?
Well, this Monday night at 7 p.m., you can find me on whatnot.com. It's whatnot.com/Toyzilla. for another rousing live stream where we're selling everything at $1 start auctions. And then you'll find us there again on our regular time, which will be Wednesday at 6:45 p.m. And otherwise, you can find us, of course, always Toyzilla.com, Toyzilla Store on Facebook and Instagram. And for some weird reason, it's Toyzilla Network. I know, we're breaking the model here. It's also Toyzilla Network. Well, right here where you're watching us now, right? And I'm a little rusty after not doing this 2 weeks. And it's Toyzilla Live when you watch us on YouTube. So where can we find you, Mr. Kapow?
Well, you can find me all over the internet on my social medias, which is usually at Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO. Or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Pao Does Stuff, because I do a lot of stuff, like my TTRPG YouTube channel, Fantastic Tales of Adventure. Let's see here. My current streaming schedule right now is every other Tuesdays. On the New Age Geeks channel, I'll be playing Spell Shots at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then I'm back here every Thursdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for another Toyzilla Live. And then every other Friday, which includes tomorrow, I'm on the Johananon channel at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Fallout Actual Play series. So hope to see you there. And until next time, as I always say, be good, be great, be awesome. Bye. Oh, and we are going to be rating our friends over at New Age Geeks. So say hi to them for us. Bye.